While the topic of whether or not Hamilton County elected officials should have term limits was up for a vote this afternoon at the commission meeting, Hamilton County Mayor Weston Wamp had proposed this to be done through a referendum, as both the county mayor and commissioners would be term limited to 3 4-year terms. However, as News 12's Nick Hill explains, the process, it's going to look a little different. Nick?
The next step in the conversation over whether or not term limits will be imposed on both the Hamilton County Mayor and Commission took its next step on Wednesday. However, there was one change that will change how this process will play out.
I feel like we ought to make our own decisions as opposed to waiting for somebody else to make those decisions for us.
The County Commission did vote to approve a resolution that would send the request for a private act approving term limits in Hamilton County to the Tennessee General Assembly. However, the mechanism for how final approval will look has changed.
There is no material change in the resolution for term limits. The only difference that occurred today is that as opposed to this measure going on the ballot in November, the Hamilton County Commission will have the opportunity to affirm this private act into law prior to November.
Commissioner David Schurz says that the amendment, in his view, gives two positives to the resolution.
What we achieve with this is, yes, potentially this moves faster, and two, the Commission can ensure that the intentions that we send to Nashville return as we sent them to Nashville, as the legislature technically has the ability to change that private act without any input from the Commission.
If the resolution was passed without the amendment, the referendum in November would have been the final say on the matter without any further input from the County Commission. Some commissioners, such as Joe Graham, say they wanted to see that referendum come to pass.
So many people that I've talked to are looking forward to this on a referendum. So many people that want to vote on it.
Mayor Wamp says while he wanted the referendum, he hopes that the term limits are eventually adopted.
I do think it's an act of deference and respect to the people, as Commissioner Helton pointed out, across party lines who want to see new blood on a regular basis come into county government.
The Hamilton County Commission will make their final decision on these term limits once the state legislature acts. Reporting from the Hamilton County Courthouse, Nick Hill, News 12.